Yeah. We're gonna play some songs. Rest in peace to artist Leon Ivy, aka Koyo. He died previous Wednesday. Rest in peace to the Koyo, born artist Leon Ivy Jr. Born 1963, died this year. I'm gonna kick 1, 2, 3 songs off. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick all 3 songs off just like this. This one's from the Eddie soundtrack. I'm gonna kick off the other 2, and then we'll fucking do this shit with the Christopher Barton Adkisson story.
I'm going for the drunk, and I never been a punk. Make your girl call me drunk. Straight to the hoop, and I know how to shoot. If you wanna know the truth, then you better get the scoop. Coming up the list with the mic in my fist, and everybody's ready, so you know I got a grip. You take me, that can't be. Shook and dip like all rookies. Some other beginners, if you wanna be a winner, then you better have some spinach with your dinner. So just put your head to the sky if you wanna ride, and keep your eye on the sky till it's live. It's all the way live. It's all the way live. It's all the way live. What you see is what you get, and what you got is a whole lot of sweat, blood, and tears. So have no fear, cause they ain't seen moves like these in years. I can shake and bake it, show the fake, but never perpetrate or play. I hate my name made rap, but I'll funky-fy. My name made rap, but I can walk the sky. So bring it over here, homie, low, and go for broke. And watch my soul to make sure you don't choke. Put your head to the sky if you wanna ride, and keep your eye on the side, cause it's live. It's all the way live. It's all the way live. It's all the way live. The music in the groove, it's the rap that make you move. From stateside, showed up at the party. The music in the groove, it's the rap that make you move. Julio showed up at the party. It's all the way live. 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 This ain't Kenny Hardaway or Kareem Abdul. It's cool to know when to holler, but you can call me cool. And I gotta keep it real for my peeps on the street. You can feel it in your feet, or bump it in your Jeep. From sea to shining sea, I rose the century. London, the system, I put it down for the G. Build the fire, build the funk, and you better clear the lane when I'm on the jump. I ain't living my protocol, but something for all of y'all to make you back up off the ball. Just put your head to the sky if you wanna ride, and keep your eye on the side till it's live. It's all the way 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 live.
No, I ain't gonna mess with that. That's Tommy Boy shit. Anyway, what's up? Not gonna fuck with that one. That's Tommy Boy shit. Anyway, fuck around, so. I'm going to work on this shit, huh? It takes a thief to do this. Master thief. It's a master thief to do this shit.
Come on, y'all, let's take a ride. Don't you say shit, just get inside. It's time to take your ass on another kind of trip, cause you can't have to hop if you don't have to hit. Grab your gat with the extra clip and close your eyes and hit the switch. We're going to a place where everybody kick it, get out the kick it. Ain't no button, ain't no gripping, ain't no punk ass nigga said tripping. Everybody got a stack and it ain't no crap. And it really don't matter if you're white or black. I wanna take your hair like a staple singer. Put something in the cake and I know that I can bring it. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission. Fantastic slide, slide, slippity slide. Big switches on the block in the 65. Fantastic slide, slide, move right. No gotta go enough up mountain high. I'm trying to find a place where I can live my life and maybe eat some steak with my beans and rice up. Place where my kids can play outside without living in fear of a drop-by. And even if I get away from them drop-by killers, I still got to worry about those bitch-ass niggas. I keep on searching and I keep on looking, but niggas are the same from Watch the Brooklyn. I gotta keep my faith in my people, but sometimes my people be acting like they evil. You don't understand about running with a gang, cause you don't gangbang. And you don't have to stand on the corner and slang, cause you got your own thing. You can't help me if you can't help yourself. You better make a live. Slide, slide, slippity slide. I do what I can just to survive. Slide, slide, move right. That's why I'm at my 45. Life is a bitch and then you die. Still trying to get a piece of that apple pie. Every game ain't the same cause the game still remains. On the scene kinda strange, ain't a damn thing changed. If you don't work then you don't eat. And only down ass niggas can't ride with me. Hop, 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 if I quickly down the block. Space sucker free and keep the busters off the drop. You gotta have heart, son, if you wanna go. Watch this sweet chariot swing low. Ain't nobody crying, ain't nobody dying, ain't nobody burn. Everybody's trying, nothing from nothing, need nothing. If you wanna have something, you better stop trying. What you gonna do when the 5 roll by? You better be ready so you can ride. Slide, slide, slippity slide. When you're living in the city, it's do or die. Slide, slide, move right. You better be ready when the 5 roll by. That's what you do, just roll along. That's right, just roll along. That's what you do, just roll along. That's right. is do or die. Side, new ride. You better be ready when the fire roll high.
Okay, we'll do that. A little too hot too. That's a bit too hot. We'll play some songs. We'll get Ooh anyways. I'm gonna play Ooh. I'm gonna go play any Tommy Boy's music. We'll play one of the songs.
Is this thing on? Mic 1, mic 2. Goldilocks this week 15. Got your ears on?
Goldie, what?
Gingerbread man.
A cheat. I get a call in the wild when I greet it. No longer in touch with toe. And I can jump up on the dresser and strike a pole. If you're willing, then you're ready and you're able, girl. Pull up the table. So tender. Can I just pull up like a cause that's but freaking. I can keep it all weekend. And I can tweak it. That's what I'll be doing. And every position you assuming. All night, all day. If you say I can whip you the right way. Hey, you go one time, I go three, cause that's how it is in the CP2. Ooh la la, do I did. I got the key to the city. Ooh la la, do I did. Never go somewhere and get it. Ooh la la, do I did. Can I get kind of pretty? Ooh la la, do I did. Can I get close to the kitty? Are you sure that we alone? All alone. Lock the door, the number, the telephone. Like some candles, let me get a look at you. You got a body like a those officers got more than the future back. Turn around and let me see it from the back. Oh shit, so you bring out the freak in me. I go, I hope you think of me. Whenever some we like 2 in the million, so like the feeling. You ain't dealing with no rookie. Yes, I got a lot of in my toe house. Call up your bookie, put your money on the street, man. I put in work like a tag team team, man. I start to the bush like a pecan. And we get dark night with the lights on. Ooh la la, do I get? But I got the key to the city. Ooh la la, do I get? Let's go somewhere and get busy. Ooh la la, do I get? Okay, take it back to today. Ooh la la, do I get? I'm trying to get close to the kitty. What's up on some love, baby? We can roll in my 63 and drink in the city. What's up on some love, baby? Don't you wanna go with me? You wanna make it crazy? We can put it on a platter, girl, it don't matter. I make it happen, you can pop it like a firecracker. In the bathroom, living room, outside in the yard, in the full moon. In the car, in the front seat, back seat, on the trunk, on the hood, and it's all good. I be the beast, and you can be the beauty, and I look at the clean. You can lay me on the yeah, spread honey on my chest, but don't run me up. Give to my back, girl, play your game. Never feel the same, let me say your name. It's a real or a dream, you make me scream. When you beat my body with stick your tongue down my throat and give me a shit. Cause you know it don't get no better than this. Ooh, la la, do I did. Girl, I got the key to the city. Ooh, la la, do I did. Here we go, son, I'm gonna get busy. Ooh, la la, do I did. You look kinda pretty. Ooh, la la, do I did. Can I get back to the kitty? Ooh, la la, do I did. Girl, I got the key to the city. Ooh, la la, do I did. Here we go, somewhere and get busy. Ooh, la la, do I did. Come and get a taste of the ribbon. Ooh, la la, do I did. Now the kitty's kinda friendly. What's up, on some love, baby? We can roll up my 63 and take it instead. What's up, on some love, baby? Don't you wanna go with me? You wanna make it great. What's up, on some love, baby? We can roll up my 63 and take it instead. What's up, on some love, baby?
We'll do Gangsta's Paradise too. We'll do Gangsta's Paradise too. Let's do it.
Earn your degree faster at Purdue University Global. With over 175 online programs.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I'm blasting and laughing so low that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. He be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been standing most of the night, living in the gangster's paradise. Been standing most of the night, living in the gangster's paradise. Keep standing most of the night, living in the gangster's paradise. Keep standing most of the night, living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the street, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my 10 in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life do and die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live and see 24 the way things is going? I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most of the night living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of the night living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of the night living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of the night living in the gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool.
All right, man, here you go. All right, here you go, man. All right, man. I got off from playing motherfucking Division 2. I had to kick down 2 missions. One's bank headquarters. Shit, the other one here, I completed them. The bank headquarters mission was so fucking hard to complete. Killing the boss is what I did. It's hard to do. But we seen this with a. It's hard to do with this thing going. But we're going straight to the shit. We'll go straight to the shit. Make you do the Hell Knight. How can you? I've done this shit all. I don't gotta go and do this shit all fucking night. And you know, playing the fucking Division 2 and no, I lost a lot of sleep from playing that game. Fuckers, guys, fucking demoralizing. It's demoralizing for me. It was like this. It was like this. Nobody even knows thing going on. I just going through. I was going through one of the fucking missions I had to go. The mission I fucking had to go through is this DCD headquarters bullshit that I gotta fucking go through on the Division 2. Nigga gotta do what nigga gotta do anyway. To end that mission, the DCD headquarters mission. I fucking tore that mission up like it's like I fucking tore that mission up just like I'm tearing up Pearl's ass all fuck up, fucking her and shit. I used to. I used to fuck her. Especially Pearl Singleton. I knew her from like I knew her through through a cousin of mine, you know, Michael Singleton. I used to fuck her. I used to fuck her. I used to go to her house and fuck her. Remember that? 2002, I used to go in her house and go and I used to go in her house and fuck her. I used to go in the house and fuck her. Especially in her bedroom. I used to come to her house some days right after I come home from school, you know, back in 2002. I used to live with my great aunt, Dolores Johnson, rest in peace, you know. I had to start taking road trips, you know. I used to take a couple of SEAL team like trips. I used to take these trips to Boston, you know, I was way in the country. I used to go there, go holler my homie Chris Johnson. You know what I mean? The nigga I used to go to school with. The nigga used to go to school with me. You know what I mean? We was once homeboys, you know what I mean? Throughout the years, you know, I know he used to come visit me when I used to live with my grandmother, Jody and Coleman, rest in peace. You know what I'm talking about. You know, like my late mother's mother. You know, but R.I.P. to her. You know, R.I.P. to her and my mother. You know, that's a lot of things too. Families only key. But I go through this for jump and all that. One thing I used to go through, uh, I I the Division 2 game up all the way up and no I ain't have no time to sweat. But I don't know why, but I played through the DCD headquarters and I started losing. I yelled and complained and cussed at the game, at the TV, at the game through my fucking headset. So like that I made them I like sometimes sometimes I lose. On losses I get on the DC headquarters mission almost. It kind of made me get a lot more stronger afterwards. So they do the headquarters shit, but we all doing it anyway. But I'm gonna dedicate this let me dedicate this to this last stream to Christopher Barton Adkisson, aka Chris Von Erich. Memoriam of Christopher Von Atkinson. Christopher Barton Adkisson. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, Chris Von Erich was born 1969. That was around the start when all the Woodstock shit happened. You know, can't even give up on Woodstock. Gotta do it, man. Got to do it. Gotta do it just for a reason. That's all we do. Okay, I forgot. Christopher Atkinson, I think. I forgot the middle name. Barton is Chris Atkinson's middle name. I'm gonna type Barton, just like his real name should have been. Like Chris Von Erich's real name should have been. The real name was Christopher Barton Atkinson. So I'm gonna do this. All right, that's what I wrote. In memoriam of Christopher Barton, no, what's it? I'm gonna write this shit. I wrote this. In memoriam of Christopher Barton Adkisson. I typed the alias. Chris Von Erich. He was a part of a professional. He was he's also best known for being part of also known as Chris Von Erich of of a professional wrestling family in the history of the sport called the Von Erichs. Yeah, but that's what family's supposed to be. Let me see. I wrote Christopher Barton Adkisson. I wrote Chris Von Erich, and I put quote unquote in them. I wrote, oh fuck. See, I fucked up. I fucked up on the thing. On. Gotta put that shit there. I gotta put the shit together because I'll be into forgetting the fucking type of shit. Let's go in there. There you go. I type in memoriam of Christopher Barton Adkisson, Chris Von Erich, September 30th, 1969, September 12th, 1991. I just wrote this shit just like the Wikipedia. I wrote this just like the Wikipedia shit that you had to write. All right, on to the story. On to well, this is the story of a legendary professional wrestler who is best known, for being in a professional wrestling family known as Von Erichs. And, yeah. And this is the life and death of Christopher Barton Adkisson, aka Chris Von Erich. We're going to Wikipedia now anyway. Christopher Barton Adkisson was an American professional wrestler, best known under the ring name Chris Von Erich of the Von Erich family. We're going to go into the personal life. On. We'll go into the personal life. We'll go into the personal life of this man. We'll go into the personal life. We'll go into the personal life of Christopher Barton Adkisson now. Chris grew up with his brothers on a 500 acres in the state of Texas. He was the smallest of the brothers at 5 foot 5 inches short of tall and weighed up to 175 pounds. That's what Rey Mysterio was when he came to the WWE back in 2002. He had several health problems that limited his success as a wrestler. In addition to asthma, his bones were so brittle from taking prednisone that he could I forgot. I slurred on my words too much. That he would often break them while performing simple wrestling maneuvers. After the 1987 suicide of his brother Michael Adkisson, also known as Mike Von Erich, Chris began to experience depression and drug issues. He was also frustrated of his inability to make headway as a wrestler due to his physical build. This is where we're going with this shit. This is where we're going with this shit. Let's go to his career, the professional wrestling career. Look at this do the edit. Professional wrestling career. The smallest of the youngest smallest and youngest of the Von Erich family. Christopher Adkisson, aka Chris Von Erich, aspired to be a wrestler, a professional wrestler. He was the youngest son of wrestler Fritz Von Erich, who had passed away in 1997. His brothers Michael, who have died in 1987, David, who have died in 1984, Kerry, who have died in 1993, and the living Von Erich family member of all, Kevin Ross Atkinson, who's known as Kevin Von Erich. He's the surviving member of the Von Erich family. All of them had success as wrestlers. He grew up working cameras and doing other odd jobs backstage for WCCW, World Class Championship Wrestling. He won his first amateur wrestling match at the age of 6. He had minor involvement in angles in the 1980s. He performed run-ins to aid his brothers against the Fabulous Freebirds. The Fabulous Freebirds, you know what I'm talking about. The Fabulous Freebirds made up Michael Hayes, Jimmy Garvin. I think it was it? I don't know if it was what else is there? Michael Hayes, Jimmy Garvin. I think it was Terry Gordy, rest in peace. I'll show you who the Fabulous Freebirds are. They were like a professional wrestling tag team who attained fame in the 80s, performing into the 90s. The team usually consisted of 3 wrestlers, although in different situations and points in its history. The 3 people who were all formed in the Fabulous Freebirds is Michael Hayes, Jimmy Garvin, and Terry Gordy, the late Terry Gordy. Chris also smashed Buddy Roberts across the back with a chair and tackled Gino Hernandez. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the wrestler Gino Hernandez. At the Cotton Bowl in 1985, while escaping from having his hair shaved off, following a tag team loss at the hands of the Von Erichs, King Kong Bundy, rest in peace, born Christopher Allen Pallies, who competed in a promotion, King Kong Bundy, recalled in an instance where backstage during a show when Chris turned 13 years old. He's a teenager then. His older brothers celebrated him becoming a teenager by allegedly getting him drunk. Even though Chris is too young to drink an alcoholic beverage, a cold alcoholic beverage. Why would his brothers celebrating him becoming a teen, and why would Chris, have his brothers, allegedly getting him drunk? I don't know. We're gonna start there. When Christopher Atkinson turned 13 years old. He's Chris Von Erich, his call wrestling name. His older brother celebrated him becoming a teenager by allegedly getting him drunk. The brothers got a ring rat. Yeah, that's what a lot of wrestlers call these fans, rats. New Jack found out who the female fans are. Ring rats. Know what a ring rat means? A quote unquote ring rat is a female is known to perform oral sex. That's a blowjob. That means a ring rat. A female fan would go ahead and suck a wrestler's dick anyway. You know, in the locker room, just for opportunist like reasons. Let me go back to it again. The brothers got a ring rat, a female to perform oral sex on young Chris Adkisson, which she allegedly did while the brothers looked on. This is all they just. It's all just some old sex orgies that's been going on back in the days, the 80s, whatever. It's all led to the 70s when you have when the pornographic film industry started happening. It's all led to, from Marilyn Monroe and all these people. Okay, a younger Chris Adkisson became a full-fledged wrestler in 1990. He had a small feud with the legendary William Alban Moody, who was also known as Percy Pringle, you know what I mean, in the United States Wrestling Association. Rest in peace to William Alban Moody. I forgot. I swear up too much. I said rest in peace to William Alban Moody, who was also known as the character Percy Pringle, and in the United States Wrestling Association. That's USWA. I don't even know what happened to that fucking wrestling promotion. That USWA wrestling show was previously seen nationally on the Entertainment Sports Programming Network, ESPN. Chris tagged with both his brother Kevin, who was still alive, and longtime ally Chris Adams. They had the gentleman himself, an English professional wrestler, wrestling promoter, trainer, and judoka performer, Christopher Adams. They call him the gentleman. They call him Gentleman Chris Adams. In several tag team matches against Pringle, who was resting in peace since 2013. His real last name was Moody, and none other than Steve Austin. His real name was Stephen James Anderson, and he was known as Steve Williams in that wrestling promotion. In one of those wrestling promotions, I think. Steve Austin. He was known for, working for WCCW for all years. I think it was way in Texas because he was already representing Texas. This before he was this before Steve Austin was he was Steve Williams in the name that he took up on the name Doctor. He got the name from the legendary Dr. Death Steve Williams, who was resting in peace still now. Steve Williams, before he became This before he became Steve Austin, the Stunning One in World Championship Wrestling, a dying $1 million company that was already out of business. That was later purchased by WWE in 2001. WCW was around since 1988 until its first and its last in 2001. and we got bought out and purchased by WWE. So when that's when Steve Austin left. I feel it was '95, and this before he went to ECW, and he went from the stunning character to the extreme superstar character. So a lot of things that happened until late 1995, around November 1995, he left. He left after he did some matches. He went and did a promo and all that. That's all you see. However, yeah, but still, we can know that. However, however, uh, Von Erich, whose real last name was Adkisson, would face Pringle, whose real last name was Moody, whenever he was in the ring, and allow his more experienced, his more experienced partner. Is it Kevin? Is it Kevin who's still living, or the gentleman himself, Chris Adams? It's probably, I don't know. They try to choose that. Is it Kevin Von Erich who was alive, or is it gentleman Chris Adams who was still alive? I wanted either one of the two to battle Steve Austin, whose real name was Anderson Williams. Despite his lack of athleticism, Chris was supported by fans who would often yell, "Go, Chris, go!" quote unquote. And he had that "Go, Chris, go" chant, and they had an exclamation point next to "Go, Chris, go." During his matches, in one of his early matches, Matt Bourne, oh, everybody knows him, Matthew Wade Osborne. Remember him? He was professionally known as Matt Bourne as an American professional wrestler. Osborne was a second generation wrestler, and he was Tony Bourne's son, and who was best known as being the first wrestler to portray the character Doink the Clown. Rest in peace to him. I miss him. And Pringle, rest in peace, faced off against Kerry, who was deceased, and Kevin Von Erich was still alive. Chris, who was at ringside, was attacked by Bourne and Pringle. Oh yeah. The Von Erich brothers, they got attacked by Matt Bourne and Percy Pringle. They were later known as Doink the Clown and Paul Bearer. Ramming his head. Yeah, that was Chris. Ramming his head into the ring apron, causing him to have a headache that lasted for 5 days. Let me see here. Oh, we'll go there. I'm not gonna go there. You know what? We'll go to the death. We'll go to the death. You know what I mean? And this is where the tragedy struck when, well, everybody remembers this part. I was in elementary school. You know what I mean? Back when I was like 9 years old. I've been in elementary. I was an elementary school student since 88, 89, whatever. Oh, probably 89. I don't know. I've been I've been in elementary. I've been a student since 1989. Through 2003. So I've been when I was 9 years old, and I was out of it when I was 21. So we're gonna go to the tragedy. This is during my childhood when you had to when I didn't get a chance to read this shit. On September 12th, 1991, at about 9 p.m., Christopher Barton Adkisson, known to wrestling fans as Chris Von Erich, was found by his brother Kevin and mother Dorothy Atkinson, aka I think it was Doris Von Erich, outside their family farm in Edom. Well, Kevin was alive. I don't know about Doris. Let's start over. On September 12th, 1991, at about 9 p.m., Chris was found by his brother Kevin and mother Doris outside of their family farm in Edom, suffering from a self-inflicted 9mm gunshot wound to the head. That came from the gun. That came from the handgun. According to Kevin, he discovered Chris sitting alone on top of a hill. Chris reassured him, and after Kevin left, he shot himself in the head. He was hospitalized at the East Texas Medical Center after shortly 10 p.m. at night, where he died 20 minutes after arriving 18 days before his 22nd birthday. Toxicology reports also revealed cocaine and Valium were in his system at the time of his death. Kevin had talked to Chris earlier that day, about 100 to 150 yards north of their home, where an apparent suicide note had been left. His interment was located at Grove Hill Memorial Park in Dallas, Texas. History, man. It sucks so bad to see this. Sucks so bad that Christopher Barton Atkinson had to die from a self-inflicted 9mm gunshot wound that came from the 9mm handgun. Yeah, they were so see Congress, and there's all this going on. They were so strict on gun control and everything else. I can't remember I listened to the Spice One started yelling stuff how about fuck the gun control and that shit. It was always gun control. You see how they do it? See, this let me get off this shit. This is the right, and this is the story, the life and death of Christopher Barton. What's his real name? And this is all for the story into the life and death of Christopher Barton Adkisson, also known to wrestling fans as Chris Von Erich. Yeah, Chris Von Erich is a good wrestler, man. He's a good ass wrestler. He sucks so bad he died so young, at the age of 21 years old. 22 years old, 21, 22 years old. It sucked that he had to die at that age. I was 9 years old when he died, Sad, man. So sad, man. In the wrestling business, you got all the wrestlers that's no longer with us, You can't even There's no bringing them back though. There's no bringing them back. There is no bringing them back, bro. I'm about to go take us home with some songs. One, I'm not gonna play I Remember and 1, 2, 3, 4 something new. I'm not gonna play those. But in that part, I put that FOG thing and spelled that. Let's play let's play Too Hot. Let's play Too Hot.
Don't miss your chance to be a part of the phenomenon.
Everybody listen up, cause I'm about to get my tweak on. Fools be tripping when it's time to get their freak on. Running around town, putting it down without no protection for the erection. When it's time for selection, what's your direction before you make a choice? You better do some inspection. If you don't know my aim and don't know my game, then let me explain that. I used to sleep with Mark and Mark slept with T. And Tina slept with Javier the first time he seen a Javier slept with Lupe and Lupe slept with Rob. Cause he was rolling on things and had a good ass job. Rob slept with Lisa who slept with Steve. Steve was positive, HIV. Was started off as a plan, ended up in the project. Better cool your ass off cause it's too damn hot.
It's too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. It's too hot, home, baby. Gotta make some sense from this mess that we made.
You're doing everything mama told you not to do. Now you're trying to walk away cause you know it's true. Your sister can't explain and your brother's ashamed to admit you both had the same last name. I don't have to ask you where you've been cause the matches in your birth say Holiday Inn. A line is the terrible thing to waste that was the slogan. But now it's 95 and it's don't forget the trophy. Explain it to a mama before somebody get her. Got a hip to the game with a school talking niggas. Love is a word seldom but often heard. Latex, safe sex, you better learn to get hip to the facts before you react. Or end up in the box on your back. Sometimes you ask for what you want and get what you got. Don't get caught up in the plot. It's too damn hot.
Oh, it's too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. It's too hot, home, baby. Gotta make some sense from this mess that we made.
Another day in the city and no one to pity. Even though we did our dirty things, it's still looking shitty. Everybody in the backstack trying to make some tracks. Walking in the rain, but they ain't got no act. Understand that we living in the 90s, no. Nuclear waste, cannibalism, and pistol smoke. Sex, lies, videotape, and rape. Just a little rub and grind, conceal your fate. We need to do something drastic. Shit is getting tragic. And if you don't believe me, then go ask Magic. Everybody and their mama preaching abstinence beats. Kids ain't checking for after shit. So put a condom in their hand and hope it don't bust. Another victim of the lust and God we trust. What started off as a plan ended up in the block. Water can't cool it off cause it's too damn hot.
It's too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. It's too hot, home, baby. Gotta make some sense from this mess that we made. It's too hot, lady. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. It's too hot, home, Gotta make some sense from this mess that we've made. It's too hot, they say. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. It's too hot.
Yeah, that's it, JT. That's how we do that right there.
Wouldn't it be bull to never have more than 1 square foot of space to work with? That's life as a cage-free hen. Vital Farms hens have plenty of room to work with. Oh look, they're having a meeting. Vital Farms, keeping it bull free.
This is some of the lingua franca of the funk business. And people come from miles around with an almost religious devotion to get on down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get moving from the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get moving from the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down.
What up, everybody? So glad you're here. It's Coolio with the flow back in your ear. This ain't a fantastic voice, but I'm still on the mission. Let's see if I can get your attention. Now, I want to drop some information, just a little adjunct to your education. I live my life by the code of the funk, 600 watt, 18s in the trunk. When I'm on the street, you gotta feel my beat. So throw your hands up if you're down with the street. Double O, L-I-O with the flow. I'm looking for the party, so better. No, 1, 2, 3, it's like A, B, C, and hip hop getting paid, I rap for free. Slide, but that's the path. I got something brand new for that.
1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down.
Cause you got beef in eat a pork chop. Once I get it going, you know it don't stop. I break like any locks, pennies drop from hood to hood, block to block. Help! I need somebody to get it going on in this spot. Baby, you can do it, take your time, do it right. We can drink some, I can do it all damn night. My name ain't Wonder, but I rock the world. Get more bounce than a Jerry curl. Too many looking news, be looking for clues. There's a party going on now, what you gonna do? So grab your partner, do-si-do. If you don't know who it is, it's Coolio. Slide, but that's the path. I got something brand new for that.
1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down.
Push in the bush, but don't step on the toes, cause you might get smushed. Just a brother from around the way. You know what I say? I've been a cold on free like Dr. Trey. Coming at him with a pattern and a fresh pair of atoms. I hope you don't trip, cause I don't wanna have to. So move your body, baby. Try to hold me crazy. The way you shake that, always amazing. Ain't no party like a West Coast party, cause the West Coast party don't stop. So when you see a young in a Chevy X switch, then you gotta get up and fly. I got sides in my rocks and the motion for your ocean. Coolio got the potion to get the party up and slide, but that's the path. I got something brand new for that.
1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get moving on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Gonna get up to get down.